Peace, family. This video right here is the second part of my video that I did earlier on weave. Now I want to start this video off by saying, clearly, in the beginning of my first weave video, I stated that you're grown, you can do what you want to do. I'm not judging anybody on them wearing weave. I clearly stated that I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not your God. So, you know, if anybody has a problem with me making a video about weave, you can go fuck yourself. Fuck you. So with that being said, I'm speaking on weave and its scientific origins and the psychological negative effects that it have on black women. So if you're not weave, you should not be offended. If I say crack is bad for you, nigga, why would you get mad? You're not crack, motherfucker. Only a crackhead would get mad at me talking down on crack. Only a motherfucker who fits the description of who I'm talking about would get mad about weave. So with that being said, this video right here is a continuation of the video I made earlier. So with that being said, before I get started, I'm going to say it once again for you assholes out there. I don't care what you do. You're grown. Wear what you want to wear. I love you regardless. I'm not judging you. I'm strictly speaking about weave. The part 1 video was about the scientific non-human origins of weave. Now, this video right here is about the negative spiritual effects of weave. Now, with that being said, family, hair, okay? Hair is one of the most sacred, sacred accessories on your body as a human organism. Remember, only African people are 100% human beings. Now, why is this important? Hair is used in ritual. Hair is used in rituals, voodoo, motherfucking, even Europeans acknowledge the power of hair. Motherfucking Walt Disney was a Mason. If you watch Hercules, which was created by Disney, it comes from Greek mythology. I think they was called the oracles or the sisters. It was like 3 of them, and they all shared the one eye. And at the end, they was snipping that lady stranded hair to kill her. But this just goes to show you the psychological understanding that everybody has in regards to hair holding and harnessing a person's energy. Even when your hair fall out, what grandma used to tell you? Burn it. Don't let it just sit on the ground, because if somebody get your hair, they could put a spell on you. Motherfucker, ask the Haitians. Go to Haiti and ask the Haitians what they do to motherfuckers when they get a strand of your hair. You don't gotta go to Haiti. Go to New Orleans. Go to New Orleans and ask one of them witch doctors what they do to motherfuckers when they get a strand of your hair. So with this being said, hair is a very spiritual aspect of your being. Your hair, this is why people say you look how you feel. When your hair not done and you look crazy, you feel crazy. You don't feel good until you get your motherfucking hair done, and now now your spirit is uplifted. Your hair plays a detrimental role in your spiritual vitality. So with that being said, when we dealing with weave is not off your head. It's off somebody else's head. So with that being said, when you put somebody else's being on your being, you are now bioenergetically downloading this person's energetic frequency. So with that being said, it's the same way the motherfucking a chainsaw massacre or a serial killer will wear the face of their victim. They're downloading the energy of this being, okay? You wouldn't, motherfucker, if I raped some kids, would you put on the boxers that I wore when I was raping the kids? No. Because you know my negative ass, demonic ass spirit is attached, and energy is attached to these draws. If I fucking shoot somebody up and kill them, would you wear the shirt that they died in with the bullet holes and the blood on it? No. Because you know their energy is attached to the shirt. This is why, the value of certain things. Everything doesn't have a monetary value. Some things have a spiritual value. Just like when your grandma could give you a necklace. The necklace might be worth 2 goddamn pennies, but it means something to you because her energy is attached to the necklace. This is the same thing with hair. You don't know if the motherfucker who hair you got on is a stone cold pedophile, rapist. You don't know if they a liar. You don't know anything about this person, let alone the spiritual status of this person. But yet you're gonna allow them to shave their hair off their head, and you're gonna put it on their head and absorb their energy. And then you wonder why our black women and our queens, because I'm going in because you gotta break down the science of our activity for our children to understand. This is not for grown motherfuckers to be getting upset about. This is for children to have a science behind weave so that they can make the choice or not whether they want to engage in it. So that being said, it's just like when your parents tell you, I'm grown, you feel me, I'm already in my flaws, but you be better than me. This is one of them situations. So that being said, you don't know what this motherfucker been doing all their life. You gonna allow them to shave the weave off their head, and then you shave their hair on their head, and you weave it into your regular head, and you download this person's energy, and you wonder why our black women is emotionally unstable. You wonder why they always emotionally unbalanced. Okay? Because we're not taking in the totality of what our black women go through. Yes, I know they're abused and all of that growing up. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about just a particular small subject that we dealing with today, known as weave. When you dealing with rituals, occult rituals, go ask some of these motherfuckers in these secret societies, some of these Masonic niggas. Ask anybody dealing with any type of magic, voodoo, dark magic, Satanism, Luciferianism, anything. Ask these motherfuckers how often that do they use hair when they're dealing with a specific person or a specific person, being man or woman, and how they want to cause an effect in their life. Ask them. Damn near 90% of the time, when you want to affect somebody using magic, you get a strand of hair. Okay, why? Because the person's energy signature is still attached to the hair. A person's everything you are is ingrained in your hair. Okay? So that being said, your total being, the energy of your total being is being harnessed out of this substance that's growing out of your scalp. So not only are the people that our women are getting weave from not humans, these motherfuckers is committing atrocious sinful acts, and you're taking their being and weaving it into your motherfucking being, and you wonder why you can't act right. You wonder why we have a race of women who are out here acting savage, who are out here acting other than themselves, because they are digesting the entire spirit of someone who is literally other than themselves. So when we're dealing with weave, okay, family, this is not just, because I like to wear it because it is. I'm not dealing with that. That's cool. That's nice. We dealing with weave in regards to the straight negative effects and its origin. So part 1 was about the scientific origins of weave. This video is about the negative spiritual connotations of weave. Okay? You are taking someone's frequency and infusing it into your own. It's just like, literally, and this is, if you cheating on your girl, and you go back and you have sex with your girl, eventually, genetic material and the DNA from the new girl that you're dealing with, or vice versa, if you're a girl and you cheating on your man, vice versa, is going to mix with your original mate. So if you're a man and you cheating, when you go back home and you have sex with your woman is going to begin to act like the woman you cheating with, and the woman you cheating with is going to begin to act like your woman. Why? Because they are becoming one. They are becoming one. They are being infused. They are becoming merged on a genetic and spiritual level. So that being said, this is the same thing with hair. You're taking somebody's hair follicles and you're weaving it directly into the most precious part of your being, which is your biological computer, your brain. Would you take a motherfucking a USB stick full of pop-ups and just plug that bitch in your computer and just fill this motherfucker up with somebody else's virus? No. So why would you take somebody else's hair, or alleged hair, because they're not humans, only the African woman is human, and sew this motherfucker right into the very source that controls your entire being, which is your brain? So with that being said, you got to understand what you're doing on a scale on a deep scale, because we are not just, it's deeper than psychological oppression. It's deeper than that. This is a spiritual fight that black people are having. And a lot of our problems, we don't understand where they're coming from because we are negating the information from its source. We're having a spiritual problem. How can you be yourself when not only psychologically you are other than yourself, you are influencing yourself spiritually with literally materials that come from people that are other than yourself? If my motherfucking goddamn, would you take my teeth out of my mouth and put them in your mouth? No. You're absorbing my energy. Why would you do that? So that's just like when people die and you keep their clothes and whatchamacallit, somebody might die, you might keep their teddy bear or something, or you keep something that was close to them because you know their energy is still attached to it. And you can feel their presence always with you. Or you say, the reason I'm using grandma because, you know, in the black community, the majority of us is close to our grandma. You know, when grandma died, you keep something that grandma had. This is grandma's, you know, such and such. She used to always sit in this chair. We kept grandma chair, and, you know, sometimes we feel like grandma right there in the chair because grandma energy is still in the chair. So you taking these motherfuckers here and you putting their energy and you merging it into your being. And they are becoming a part of you. And then you wonder why you emotionally unstable. You wonder why you psychologically unstable. Okay? Because you're merging beings with an entire another being, with a entirely different being. So when we say, you know, use your hair, this is not because I'm bashing women with weave. I wouldn't give a fuck what you do. It ain't me. All I'm saying is understand what you opening yourself up to. Okay? All of this shit is ritual. Like I said, do you see any other race of people on the planet wearing black people's hair? No. Because they want to keep their original state of being. But you see black people wearing everybody else on the goddamn planet hair right off their goddamn head. And you understand why psychologically and internally and spiritually why we can't excel and get back to our original state of being. That's because we are influencing ourselves with everybody else's frequency. Straight like that. So when we're talking about weave, it's deeper than, I'm not here to, like I said, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm not here to bash black women for wearing weave. Do you? I don't give a fuck. But it's my duty to make you aware of the danger. It's like when you see one of them side effects, you know, you take this and it heals this, but motherfucker, here's all the potential side effects. Yeah, you can wear weave and make it fly, and you might be cold, you might be the baddest thing out here. That's cool. But here's the motherfucking side effect. That's my job to do that. The black woman is God. It is my job to make sure that the black woman has a clear pathway to walk in order for her to get back on her throne. When it comes to weave, that is definitely an obstacle within the life of the black woman. Now, whether weave is working for her or not, man, to each his own. But the side effects and negative connotations of weave must be made understood within the black community so that we can make the proper changes and critiques that we need to make in order to advance ourselves spiritually. So when you tell somebody a truth, you know, a lot of people get upset about that truth if it's not in their favor, but yet the truth must be told. I hear shit all the time. I heard shit all the time growing up that I didn't agree with, but it was the truth. You know how many motherfucking times people told me, that ain't your friend. Don't mess with him. No, that is my friend. You don't know him like that. And he worked. Because at the time, it was positive to me, so I thought. But then in the end, wish I would have took the advice. It was wrong. The same thing with weave. At the time, it's positive to our women, so they think. But in the end, it's going to be negative on them spiritually, and it's going to be negative on them genetically. So that being said, family, I just wanted to bring this part 2 about, because earlier I didn't have time to fit it in. I had to end my video and run. So this is the other spiritual negative effects of wearing weave. Long story short, you are merging your being with another being. Okay? So this is just like when a motherfucker, like I said, when a goddamn serial killer kill a motherfucker. If I died, would you cut my nails off and put my nails on? No. But if you did, you would literally become a part of me, and I would become a part of you. So if you was to cut my locks out and put my locks in your head, whether you wanna accept it or not, I have become a part of you, and you have become a part of me. So you are putting all the goddamn hair off somebody else's head on your head, but you refuse to understand that you are making this person who you've never met in your life. You don't even know their name. If you wear a weave right now, just ask yourself this. Who the fuck is the person I got this weave from? How old were they when they cut it off? And what did they do all their life? If you don't know the answers to them 2 to 3 questions, then that means you don't know the spiritual foundation of this person. So you don't know if you got the motherfucking... Listen, if I right now kill 30 children and molest them all, and then I shave my head and put that motherfucker in the store, you don't know that I did that. You can go right to the store, buy that motherfucking weave, put it in your head, and you fly on a Saturday night, but you're rocking the hair of a rapist. You're rocking it. You are now fused with the energy of a stone cold pedophile. But you don't give a fuck, because you didn't think that deep into it. All of this shit is ritual. Okay? So the point of the elites is to keep the African people under a spell. White supremacy is deeper than you think. And this is a huge spell. The black woman is the leader of our motherfucking race, whether you bitch ass niggas want to accept it or not. And it is our job to see to it that she is as free as possible in order to uplift our race the way that she was divinely inserted on this planet Earth in order to do. So with that being said, we must make sure that the black woman is aware to all tricks of the game that are currently being attempted to be played on her. So weave is definitely one of those on a scientific and a spiritual level. And like I said, for your personal reasons and means for wearing it, do you? I'm not here to dispute that. I'm here to make you aware of the scientific and spiritual negative effects of wearing weave and supporting weave. Not to mention the fact that you're making every other race a multi-billion-dollar race, because all of the money we spending and all of our children's resources is going out to community to go to every other goddamn race to continue their military oppression on us. We're funding every military but ours and wonder why we don't got no goddamn military. Because you wearing the military on your motherfucking head. That $400 sewing could have been a platoon of soldiers. But no. Because you would rather look good on a Saturday night. So like I said, this video is not about bashing our women. I love black women. I teach the black woman is God. Came out the gate teaching the black woman is God. She's still God. She'll always be God. But it's our job to make all truths known, whether we want to accept them or not, because we have children. We have children who will grow up in this world one day, and whether we can accept the truth or not, at least they should have a chance to be exposed to the motherfucker. So, like I said, you can watch this video, continue to carry on your life as you wish. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to continue on my life as I wish, which is teaching the people and reaching the people. Hopefully I've reached the spirits I'm supposed to reach. If not, shit, you'll reincarnate and you can try it again in your next lifetime. I know I understand the importance of my spiritual being during this lifetime, and I hope you do too. So with that being said, family, I love y'all. Peace.